Oh. Read Zelda's diary. Sure, I'll read the princess's diary. I'll go ahead and read it because it's more fun, so I'll pretend I'm Zelda. After meeting with the champions, I left to research the ancient technology, but nothing of note came of my research. The return of Ganon's looms, a dark force taunting us from afar. I must learn all I can about the relics so we can stop him. If the fortune teller's prophecy is to be believed, there isn't much time left. A prophecy, huh? Haven't heard. Well, I guess. Is it about the 10,000 year thing? Is that the prophecy they're talking about? Ah, but turning over these thoughts in my head puts me ill at ease. I suppose I should turn in for the night. P.S. Tomorrow my father's assigning him as my appointed knight. Him is me. I set out for Goron City today to make some adjustments to the divine beast Va Rudania. I still recall feeling his eyes on me as I walked ahead. The feeling stayed with me so long, I grew anxious and weary. Link, don't stare. It's not polite. It is the same feeling I felt before in his company, and still not a word passes his lips, because Link does not talk. I never know what he's thinking. It makes my imagination run wild, guessing at what he is thinking, but will not say. What does the boy chosen by the sword that seals the darkness think of me? Will I ever truly know? Then I suppose it's simple. A daughter of Hyrule's royal family, yet unable to use sealing magic. He must despise me. No! Zelda! Ah! I don't think that's true at all. I said something awful to him today. My research was going nowhere. I was feeling depressed, and I told him repeatedly not to accompany me. But he did anyway, as he always does, and so I yelled at him without restraint. Yeah, I remember that memory. He seemed confused by my anger. I feel terribly guilty, and that guilt only makes me more agitated than I was before. I am unsure how to put today's event into words. Words so often evade me lately, and now more than ever. He saved me. Without a thought for his own life, he protected me from the ruthless blades of the Yiga clan. That was a memory too. Though I've been cold to him all this time, taking my selfish and childish anger out on him at every turn, still he was there for me. I won't ever forget that. Tomorrow I shall apologize for all that has transpired between us. And then I will try talking to him, to Link. It's worth a shot. Bit by bit, I've gotten Link to open up to me. It turns out he's quite a glutton. He can't resist the delicious meal. Oh, that's pretty funny. Especially from playing like the Wand of Gamelon and just Link there. It's so funny. So far he's a glutton and he is a lazy boy, I think, from Skyward Sword, always sleeping in. When I finally got around to asking why he's so quiet all the time, I could tell it was difficult for him to say, but he did. So Link can actually talk. With so much at stake and so many eyes upon him, he feels it's necessary to stay strong and to silently bear any burden. Oh, Link. A feeling I know all too well. For him, it has caused him to stop outwardly expressing his thoughts and feelings. Oh. I've always believed him to be simply a gifted person who has never faced a day of hardship. How wrong I was. Everyone has struggles that go unseen by the world. I was so absorbed with my own problems I failed to see his. Yeah, I can relate a lot, and Steph, I know you feel this way too, but I feel like that's probably part of our upbringing, is to, you never know like what kind of day the other person has, so you just always try to be nice. That was something I remember my coworker like mentioning to me when she was getting frustrated with people, and I was just like, you don't know like what they've been through, so just be nice. I wish to talk with him more, to see what lies beneath those calm waters, to hear him speak freely and openly. And perhaps I too will be able to bare my soul to him and share the demons that have plagued me all these years. Father scolded me again today. He told me I have nothing more to do with researching ancient technology. He insisted that I focus on training that will help me awaken my sealing magic. I was so frustrated and ashamed I could not even speak. I've been training since I was a child, and yet... Mother passed the year before my training was to begin, and losing her, I lost not just a mother, but a teacher. So she's basically describing all the memories that I've been unlocking over the past month in this game. Mother used to smile and tell me, "Zelda, my love, all will be well in the end. You can do anything." But she was wrong. No matter how hard I try or how much time passes, the sealing power that is my birthright evades me. Tomorrow I journey with Link to Spring of Power the train, but this too will end in failure. Such is my curse. I had a dream last night, in a place consumed by darkness. A lone woman gazed at me, haloed by blinding light. I sensed she was not of this world. I don't know if she was a fairy or a goddess, but she was beautiful. Her lips spoke urgently, but her voice did not reach me. Would I have heard her if my power was awoken? I wonder if she's talking about the goddess Hylia, or maybe it's Fee from the Master Sword. I don't know who she's talking about right now. Or was my dream simply a manifestation of my fears? I am surely I will know the answer soon, whether I wish to or not. I turned 17 today. That means this is the day I will finally be allowed to train at the Spring of Wisdom. When Link arrives, we will set out for Mount Lanayru. The other champions will accompany us there. I have not seen my father since he last scolded me. Things are too strained now. I will meet with him when I return. Actually, I've had a horrible feeling ever since that weird dream. No one would believe a failure of a princess, but right now, for no particular reason, I am filled with a strange and terrible certainty that something awful is about to happen. And that's where we leave off. So she basically described all her memories. She basically described all her memories. But it looks like, is there another book here? So this is her research journal. So let's go ahead and read her research journal before going on and getting that memory. Today I met with Impa, the Sheikah tribe, and began my research into the ancient technology in earnest. Impa introduced me to Pura and Robbie, other respected members of her tribe. Tomorrow I embarked on an excavation with them. We hope to find an ancient tech with which to operate the guidance stones. Oh, I've been wondering about the stones and how she couldn't get it to work and stuff. Today we uncovered some ancient technology that we believe may have the power to control the guidance stone. It is a rectangular object small enough to be held in two hands. Sheikah text is featured prominently on it. That's the Sheikah slate. It is made of an unknown material, but we believe it is the same as the shrines scattered across each region. Okay, so the shrines were here beforehand, so Zelda was trying to figure out what the shrines were supposed to do. Impa proposed that I hold on to it for now. I hope that leads to some new development in our research. The stone relic we discovered has been named. We are calling it the Sheikah slate. We have not found any mention of a name for this object in the records we have unearthed so far. Nevertheless, Pura insists that we call it the Sheikah slate, as the relic is a slate made by the Sheikah tribe. Feels a bit on the nose to me, but it was not a fight that I thought I could win. We did it. We were finally able to restore some functionality to the Sheikah slate. We have discovered that this stone slate is capable of producing images. Perfect likeness of the things you point it at. Unlike normal pictures drawn by hand, this requires no artist to capture anything in perfect detail. I deeply admire the accomplishments of the Sheikah technology. Still, I know there is more to learn. There must be. There's always so much to learn. We believe the Sheikah slate may have a function that will allow it to control the guidance stone. We must continue research, and quickly. We have started training the champions who will pilot the divine beast. It may sound rude that I find this unexpected, but Mipha mastered the controls with surprising ease. Daruk struggled at first, but eventually got the hang of it. Urbosa and Rabali both managed just fine as well. I can finally see the light of hope in our fight against the rising calamity. Robbie has restored mobility to many of the guardians we've excavated, but we have still yet to find all of the guardians. Records mention a greater number of them, and even other types. They are said to be stored in 5 giant columns that rest beneath Hyrule Castle. Wait, okay, this is new information. 5 giant columns that rest beneath Hyrule Castle. The thing is, no matter how I search beneath the castle, I can't seem to locate these columns. They must be buried deep. Were they perhaps designed to sense the appearance of Calamity Ganon and only activate upon his return? Interesting. Countless ancient structures are being discovered across Hyrule, but all attempts to enter them have failed. Oh, that must be the shrines. So did they pop up? I guess they just popped up recently. Records indicate that these are facilities designed to train the hero who is fated to combat the Calamity. Yeah, I kind of figured that much. But the crucial activation mechanism remains a mystery. Is the Sheikah Slate the key to activating them? That is Peru's Fairy, and I concur, and yet my experience so far have been fruitless. Still, we must exhaustively investigate all means of opposing Calamity. We must not give up, no matter what. I spoke with Perret about the Shrine of Resurrection we discovered earlier. As we speculate, this particular shrine is in fact a medical facility with the power to heal. It also has a long-term stasis function that can be activated and maintained until healing is complete. In the war against the Calamity 10,000 years ago, were the injuries so great as to necessitate such a facility? Okay. If so, I will remain uneasy until we have made all adjustments necessary to restore it to full working order. I can only pray that even if Calamity Ganon returns, our battle will not require the Shrine of Resurrection's power. Oh, too bad it did.